cameraman is Dan.
Dan had the best shirt in the whole fucking venue. Nobody had a better shirt than Dan. Yeah. Dan is the man.
Let's do this before. Alright, basically the topic here is like a general Mortal Kombat discussion from like, you know, the early years to where it is now and the direction.
How loud do we have to talk?
Just
you're fine.
How I am, I guess. Okay.
If I can hear you, you're good. So.
Yeah, just don't talk.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you guys?
Hey, we need this guy to join us because this guy's the new blood.
We need you.
We're gonna go paradoxically.
This might get a little out of hand if we had
Can you zoom out?
No, we found each other.
Where's your zoom?
Oh, wait a second.
Very helpful, and you are awesome.
Where's your zoom?
Come sit here with us.
That left and right.
Alright.
Yeah.
I know. This guy's the new face.
This is the new blood.
You got fodder.
The backbone. The new backbone of the
Andrew.
scene.
And
is Andrew.
It's definitely the godfather of the
Where's my beer?
chapter.
Tonight.
Should I sit down?
Tonight was the best organized tournament we've ever done. But hands down.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
And my fault. And thanks to
Mario,
who actually went to
Toshira, and Felice, and Simon, and Aries, and who else helped us out tonight?
A lot of
This guy is wearing a yellow shirt underneath.
Didn't do shit.
But he drank a lot of beer.
I have earned the right to not do anything.
Yes, it does.
And sit back and drink beer.
And that's basically what we're gonna get into too.
Yeah, and Scotty has recorded a whole load of stuff. In any event, yeah. The honored status.
Elder God.
So did you want to like kind of get a recap? Like what do you want to do?
Yeah, I mean like just mainly just thoughts of just the future of all this stuff and just I mean except I think a lot of MK9 guys are
I know where you go. First and foremost, the next step for this community is a new game.
Thank God.
That's a new. I'm going to jump ahead 6 months right now and say it. We're going to start hearing about MK10. We're going to know what's coming out, whether or not they tell us.
They say they're not going to make the game.
BS. I'll make a phone call right now and I'll find out. MK10's the next step to get the community stronger than it is. The community, since I started, is 10 times the size it was 10 years ago, which doesn't sound like a lot because of the years, but to put it in perspective, it's 10 times the size it was 5 years ago, so it's grown more in the last 5 years than it has, in the 5 years before that.
I guess my concern is just like, people are in it for a year now, they're like, but it's just a matter of that if it's going to die off or if it's going to actually grow to become an actual game.
Well, I would like to interrupt here and say that before Evo, like, every single Street Fighter, Marvel, whatever player, like, this guy was Aries, he was saying MK is dead, like, what's going to happen? Mark then said the game's going to die. 6 months later,
That's true.
80 people in a major just for MK9, and also like MK dedicated players. And the game's not going anywhere, trust me.
The reason why is because of the players. It's almost like it's a circle. Like you have a game that people can play, but you have some areas that people just can't pick up on. There's not enough competition. There's a very concentrated player pool in the Northeast. It's there. The big cities are, a couple hundred miles away. Whereas you have it in California, you don't have it. You just don't have the people in one spot who want to play more Kombat. We understand that, but as long as we keep the community going and we give people something to watch, people are always going to want to come out. We have more people coming out to play here than they are playing in their own
I was surprised
states.
by our numbers today. I didn't expect 80.
I thought 64 maybe, just based on my previous experience with the smaller majors. We have NEC, we had 84, we had 75 today, which it was more originally, but I think we had some dropouts. But the fact that we got 75 players at a tournament where some other games are not even getting half of that is, to me, still impressive for a game that everybody's making today.
And now is now the oldest game that's here.
It is now.
One of the things I think is I personally don't like the game, as you guys know, but it does bring together every MK related thing that we can do.
3D guys and the 2D guys, which is what we wanted from the beginning. Last year at Winter Brawl, when we had, right? It was Winter Brawl.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think Winter Brawl was in the same room.
No.
Yeah, no, we sat up there and we did the round table.
Oh, yeah.
It was Winter Brawl a year ago. When we had that discussion, we talked about the fact that MK9, as we call it, MK9, was going to bring together the two communities, and it did. So now we basically have not just the benefit of those two communities. The 3D community never had any tournament scene. It didn't happen.
At all.
It didn't happen. We tried, and nobody wanted to come out.
No one showed up.
Yeah. Only at the very tail end, the last possible tournaments that we could do, we ran MKDC 2 tournaments in a row before MK9 came out. And that was just because everybody knew. It was actually MKDC benefited from MK9's rumors and build-up. So that's why we had those tournaments. And, you know, really, where has it been since we did that one little tournament, you know, last time?
No one cares.
And it's gone. And MK9 will be gone once MK10 is out. We get that. So.
I don't even think that MK9 is going to be down.
I don't think so either. I think it's gonna.
Do you think when 10 comes out, that people are going to still play 9?
I think, yeah, 'cause I think 10's gonna be different. They like to remake everything.
You think actually 9 will be like played again if there's a 10?
Yeah.
It's gonna,
I think it's gonna be different than. I think 10's gonna be different.
It's gonna be 2D still.
Somebody already rumored that it's gonna be exactly like
no,
9.
it's gonna be
like 9.
My prediction is it's going to be this kind of the same move from Deadly Alliance to Deception. It's going to be another pattern of gameplay changes that are all based on the same engine, whereas this game is still a lot of influence from DC.
Yeah, but
it's not DC.
Right.
It's just straight up not the same game. So I think that's what we're going to see. If history repeats itself, we're going to see that. So I think that it's going to be similar enough that people are going to say, why bother playing 9 anymore? But that brings me back to the point is the new game is where the scene is going.
This is the one they're going to play the new one.
So
I mean, Ultimate's the only one with the most replay value. You know that.
Yeah, we had almost 30 players for a 17-year-old game.
yeah, that's good.
We would have had 30 plus.
MK9 dies, Ultimate will still be played.
Ultimate will still play. I mean, that's like the third strike of Street Fighter.
It really is the third strike. Yeah.
People, you know, need to play that game.
Yeah, MK2 will always have a draw. There's always going to be interest for that game. Well, that game will never go away. That's like your in-laws. That deck, it'll just never go away. I mean, we started out with like no people, single digits, and now we're doing basically, you know, right around triple digits, which is good. I'm still not getting 250, but you know, whatever.
We'll get there.
East Coast Throwdown.
Yes, East Coast Throwdown 2.
East Coast Throwdown.
That was your first tournament, right, Scott?
That's what you got to do.
East Coast Throwdown 2 was your first tournament?
Yes.
That was the one that put MK on the map.
Exactly.
On the map. And people
First
say,
stream MK.
And we weren't going to get on the stream, but we bitched about it. And they let us do it.
Nice.
Thankfully, Seb decided, okay, I'll just go on. But that was Scott's first tournament. That was the first time we streamed MK. The first time the huge audience of players in the building got to say, I didn't know that MK could be played on a serious level, which got the recognition for the players. We already had it with Eric. Eric has had us come back since
Plus,
like
Joe had the home field advantage.
Joe had the home field
and
advantage.
And when he was winning, the whole place was cheering for him, which worked out great too.
Yes, that was fantastic.
It was awesome.
But Eric already had us coming out, you know, you guys basically telling us you guys can't not run MK.
That's right.
So
but still,
here we are, year and a half later, and we're getting what we want. You know, we're getting that tournament. This is your second anniversary, right?
This is
Winter Brawl?
Winter Brawl. Yeah, this is exactly my 2-year anniversary. I'm so happy.
I thought you said you were leaving anyway.
He ain't leaving nowhere.
Hanging.
He's staying.
You know what I think is one of the biggest marks of how successful this has been, and it might seem like a small detail, but like the other major games at majors, we're starting to draw girls. women are entering the tournament.
It's not also.
Once the women get involved,
Yeah, we're
be
starting
honest.
to girls
It doesn't
already.
happen. And I think that.
And there is groupies.
Yeah, there are
No names out
That's
there,
right.
but there's
But
groupies.
the
If
games
you have
are
groupies,
drawing
you're
female
doing something
players.
right.
Yeah, once women realize that they can get involved in the gaming scene and they see a new game, it actually is good for us because you get these random dudes coming into the room because they see chicks hanging out in there, so they're like, oh, there's actually a game being played in here.
Ooh, let me play it.
It draws the wandering eye. So. But,
Yeah, people on the streams are always like, get Nancy on.
Get Nancy on. Or for like the 5 minutes she's on, we'll jump 300 viewers, and so you got to play to the psychology of it a little bit.
Another part that has been a success for us was kind of like the reemergence of James MK.
James MK has definitely built a lot of controversy.
Yeah, a lot of controversy, and a lot of people really like him. He's become a good friend of a lot of ours.
And they love to hate.
He's become an asset.
Well, he was Brady before Brady was Brady.
That's true.
That was my original crew right there.
Sorry.
Jimmy was our original guy.
Yes.
And they used to kick machines back in the day, turn machines off, burn machines with cigarettes. You used to be able to smoke.
He's one of those guys. Oh,
Yeah, he's
I used
one
to
of those
get pissed off when I was younger. Like, get these cigarette butts out of there.
Yeah.
Screen breaking stuff. That's those guys. That's how it is. Now they're not used to this traditional gameplay. They're used to violence.
They're not
Come on,
used
Jimmy,
to
does
the
Jimmy
respect.
look like Jimmy looks like he's mad always, right? Because he is.
He's about to smash somebody's head.
Because that's what he used to do.
And it's funny about the respecting because L.I. Joe just told me a story before we did the Revolution X tournament. A bunch of guys came over to my house before the tournament, and Phil, you were there. Did you hear the story that Joe told? He went to Japan and he was playing some guy at a random arcade because there's an arcade every 2 blocks in Japan. It's ridiculous. He went there, he played some guy in third strike. They went back and forth every single match. And then Joe beat him 2 matches in a row, and the dude turned to Joe and he went, and left. That was it. Joe beat him 2 in a row, and the guy left. That's like huge respect. Like, we don't have that here. It's like, yeah, you want to take it. Or if it's us, it's like, your buddies and stuff like that. But, you don't always have it. You got people shaking hands and stuff like that, but you bow to someone because they beat you 2 in a row, that's respect.
It's true.
Joe and I are going to start doing that. I forgot to do that today. After he beat me today. Because Joe put me in loser's bracket in UMK3 today.
That'd be cool.
So.
Well, I like this old school, new school gaming thing. Especially the MK guys.
Yeah.
You have the way it was. That's why we got the documentary film today. Another one of my old crew. No idea what this is. After the arcades were done, these guys didn't know what they're doing. They have no idea that there's a scene to play. No clue. So it's kind of cool to have the old school guys.
What's great is that the new school, they love hearing about all the old school stuff, the arcade days, and all the old stories. What it was like to go into an arcade. If you threw somebody, you took your life in your hands.
It was dangerous to even throw someone.
Although I'm proud of James MK. He throws now in MK2.
A lot of players don't realize that. It's funny.
Not happy, but
A lot of people now, even on the forums, they appreciate UMK3 more.
Yeah, because that's the game that we built the scene around for years.
Well, hell, Michelangelo, I don't know if you saw him tweet
Yeah, what did he say?
He said, like, he never knew, like, how much fun, like, UMK3 was. Like, he never really got to play it when he was little. He was messing around with it, I guess, and he really likes it. So.
Yeah, you know what? He's still talking about the throws.
It's too loud out here.
It is
throws
getting very
were
loud.
a serious issue.
There's the L.I. Joe right. Can you zoom in on that dude right up there?
That's one of the...
Joseph! He's coming down, guys. He's coming down.
That's one of the mainstays right there.
Yeah.
Joe was playing on a milk crate when he was 12.
When he was playing Jimmy, me, and Rich. And
He was
all
12
those
years old playing
guys. His father used to
UMK3.
bring him to the arcade.
Wow.
Couldn't reach the damn freaking stick.
He can still barely reach the Phil can't even reach
2
the
milk crates or something that he used to play us that many years ago.
That's funny.
Phil's got it. Yeah.
Phil's got you beat.
Phil, there's a couple of dudes. They haven't been around lately. There's a couple of dudes.
I just
Same
got
height as
injured from my life insurance,
Oh, no.
and I am 5'3".
5'3".
Oh my God.
You grew an inch from stress.
Wait, not with the sneakers though. The sneakers
You know what
don't
it is? I
count.
think the weight it caused me to stretch a little.
Oh God.
You grew an inch from stress.
Probably.
Extreme stress.
I don't know.
I'll
man.
admit,
Let's come on.
Joe will bring you some good. I don't know what the hell he is.
Joe's always just good for hype.
I thought he was going down.
I don't know. He's probably
He was about to jump down, but he decided not to.
he's got a lot of stuff going on. He's a busy man.
What time are we on?
15, 16 minutes.
Okay.
So, what else you like?
This is mainly just about like.
What's our next major?
Next major. Is anybody going to?
It's final round.
Dan's going final round.
Already got your tickets? Flying? Room? Done? Good.
We
You
really
can represent all of us because we're gonna skip
Yeah,
them.
we seriously considered it at one point.
It's too
but
close to this.
Oh, I know.
yeah, that's the only problem. It's money is still an issue.
I'm just doing it because certain people are going, like Conquer, Roman Mafia, a bunch of people that like don't come here, so I'm going to meet them.
My next will be
BCT in Morristown, June 20 something. It's that week. The week of the 25th, I believe it is. I don't know if that's. I don't even know if they've confirmed it yet. But yeah, that's.
I'm going to Evo.
Wait, what's up?
Bring your 3 dudes up here rather
Who's
than
that?
take our 20 and bring
He's
them down
saying
there.
he's saying final round. They're saying put the best players in here.
Oh.
Saying
Why do we have to bring 20 to them when they can bring
Yeah,
5?
it's not feasible.
to
It
us?
really isn't feasible
Like,
money-wise to
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, well, okay. They have a,
Well, that's
they
the
have a
next
great
step.
team and they're a bunch of great guys, but the fact that it gets the shaft and it's only on one day,
Yeah.
that you're going to make me travel
I don't
like
find-
16 hours in a van with like
Well,
the CD bros.
Now we're gonna have to rent an
Like-
MK tour bus. Let's get Arturo to weigh on this.
Oh, there's
All right, Arturo's gonna stream us.
another noble person that
Arturo's probably got 500 people streaming right now.
there are 500.
500.
There
people.
are 500. We're recording right now for TYM Combat Network. Blah blah blah.
That's
whole
the
thing.
subject.
It's not it's we're if you want to weigh in on your perception of the MK scene 5 years ago versus now.
Oh, it's like 5 times bigger.
Yeah. See.
5
There you
times
go.
bigger.
See.
Yeah. I remember what it was. It was like 30-man tournaments. Now it's like
Like that.
as I was like 100. Yeah, 30-man tournaments at its peak. Now it's like 100 people like every major.
It's great.
You mean the Street Fighter games? Like, they were always 5 times bigger than Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Well, no, they were 100 times bigger when I started.
Well, no,
Not
like,
even exaggeration.
I mean, I'm comparing MK at its peak.
Oh, yeah.
Because during that time, like everything was in the Dark Ages. So Capcom games get 128 max.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
10 years ago. Yeah.
Soul
Well,
Calibur had 136.
136. That's good.
That's a lot.
No, that's into the first MK tournament that I ever went to had 12 people. 12. And then after that, like a few months later, there was no one. It was advertised UMK3 arcade tournament at University Pinball. I think it was March Madness. I think that's what Eric was calling it.
when the product was still alive?
Yes, that was the second tournament that we went to. There was no one there but me, him, and one other dude on Sunday. And we just played on Sunday, the 3 of us. That was it. Round robin all day. There was nothing.
Round robin, 3
Yes.
people. Damn.
Nothing. Nothing. And after that, we were like, we can't let this die. We love this game. We want a scene for it. So we started bringing equipment. We had a little 13-inch. I was talking with Tom Brady about this today. We had a 13-inch television, Trilogy, PlayStation 1, a couple of gamepads, and I had this big double-sided arcade stick that I feel I gave 2 of them
Yeah, he
to
gave
mod.
them to me.
Yeah.
They're like impossible to work
It's
on.
impossible to mod. Get rid of, throw them out. The Blaze.
Please,
I used that for a long time for MK, for MVC2, for
Oh, you
CBS2.
Fisher Price thing?
You know that? No. This is a knockoff Sanwa.
Dude, fucking some guy is a top player in Guilty Gear on a Dragon Ball Z stick. I'm not kidding. That Fisher Price shit.
That
where
is
it's
ridiculous.
Like, Fisher Price, ABC, my first stick. Yeah, like, top player.
Oh God, little tykes.
Yeah.
Little tyke stick. Man, I remember Tom Brady playing the Prophet that night, and they were playing Trilogy on pad and Tom Brady was just like, you can't play this game on pad. What do you expect? How you expect me to play this game on pad? I play everything on stick.
And now
I play DOA on stick. So
That's a very good impersonation.
I went to get Chinese food, and they played, and I came back, and it was over. It was like, we were like, forget it, we can't do it. We can't play on pad no more. So we decided to invest in arcade sticks. And eventually we had 2 arcade sticks.
And I'm a proud owner
He's
of
a
one of
proud
these.
owner of one of the originals. Simon now owns my original MK3 stick, which went to Phil.
Dark Templars?
That was the one I got from Dreaded Fist.
Dreaded Fist.
Dreaded Fist was a stick maker from Texas, I want to say. Got that stick. Prophet got the same stick. So we were doing tournaments then, eventually emulated UMK3 with 2 sticks, bunch of pads.
Legally emulated.
No, there's no such thing as not. Well, technically there is now because you can get a binary copy of UMK3.
How many coins?
Yeah.
How many? Since we got 500 pretty good last year. The build up that MK9 has had. What number are you guys throw out?
Do you want Evo this year? I think you can do 750.
At least it's gonna be the same as last year. People at least guaranteed.
I think that's not an unrealistic number. I think 750 is possible, but the problem is that's another 5 months away. So to maintain the interest in the game, other players have to emerge and start coming to tournaments within that time, and new characters have to start, you know, like obviously CD Jr. introduced everyone to like Rain and Jax. I know that people played those characters, but he really, you know, put those characters in spotlight. Max 2 is Striker. Finally, Striker's getting love.
You know, also if I heard that there's like a hot fix on the way.
Another one.
Yeah, but it's just to fix like the random advantage on the bugs. I think that if they don't patch the game, like
Paul mentioned that. Paul mentioned that recently on a chat. He said he wanted one more hotfix to get rid of some things he's like OCDing about.
If characters stay the way they are right now, I'm guaranteeing 500.
500 at least.
If they change the game again,
that's a goal.
A lot of people
If you're watching, fix that.
What's that?
Do it.
It's gonna change.
What's that?
It's gonna change.
Sorry, I didn't.
What's it change?
Oh, the game characters are gonna change again?
no, they're not.
Are you going by
Told
what
you that.
combos?
They're gonna give like a couple of characters armor.
I don't know.
More on it.
I know nothing.
Anytime anyone wants to do
Just that we basically built up to this point very slowly, and now it like in the last 8 months or so, 10 months, it's exploded to a reasonable, respectable scene. Esports.
Yo,
Esports.
what do you think? Who do you think's getting this money for MLG Mortal Kombat? Because a lot of people stand to make a lot of money right now.
PL is going.
I know PL is getting money. That's not.
Yeah, because the tournament started on time.
Huh?
I know PL's getting money. I know CD Junior's getting money. I know all the CD brothers are getting money. And Rio. And like PL. And then who else besides that?
You stand a chance to make a couple of bucks.
I want to be a commentator. I don't want to play the tournament.
Ryu 48.
Ryu 48 actually.
He's good, man. I'm so sad he wasn't here today.
You forgot about Detroit?
Troy Braun and Maury Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And Big of the Hut, is he going?
Big of the Hut, could make some money.
MLG.
What is MLG, by the way?
Not far away.
It's
It's like next month. It's a month away.
Where is it?
Columbus.
Columbus.
Ohio from Philly, it's about to
See, that's the thing. They make game-changing.
They
They make like a game-changing patch for MLG. They cannot do it. There's not enough time.
They keep bodying us in every room. Oh,
If
you guys
they
don't
do
know.
it right
like,
after
MLG
MLG, still not enough time for people to think this.
Dan
Oh,
Cobb,
that's the one with the StarCraft.
Shaz,
What's up, guys?
AC, Summoning,
Alright, well,
Tom Hanks.
I think we're,
Yeah, we wrapped up a lot of field.
I think like 2/3 of these guys test your might administrators, so don't piss them off. Someone's